everyone, AmberFrmThVault here. Welcome back to more Medieval Dynasty. We're going to jump right back in, so see you back in just a second. No sooner did I say I was going to transition until when we got there when I came upon one of these. So, of course... Oh, it looks like that one's empty. So, did I already... Ah, okay, so this might be one we've already seen. I've been noticing that some of them are left over from the previous season. For some reason, I thought that that didn't happen, but obviously it's happening. So, I wonder, are we... Yeah, we're kind of going the right way. All right, but as soon as I said I was going to transition, of course, I ended up finding one of those, and it turned out to be nothing. And now my dog put his little head on my arm, and I feel bad moving his head. I'm explaining that because, in order for me to click the button to turn off the recording, I need to move his little head, and I feel too guilty, so guess what? You're traveling with me. I'm sorry. I can't move his little head. It's too cute. Sometimes when I'm gaming, he'll put his little head on my wrist and just like, or my forearm or my wrist or something, and just try to like sit with me. It's so sweet. Makes me sometimes feel like he's part of it. I think that's a lot of times why I say we, because I'll have Fred on my lap and in my head, I don't know, he's participating somehow. All right, I think we've picked up everything from this area. I don't think there was anything really left, but we can certainly take a look. All right, if you're a bandit, better go back. Everything is ready, awaiting you in Hornica. And how can I be sure I trust you? Because I'm Jordan's blood, and same as him, I always keep my word. Damn you, son. If it wasn't for those eyes... Fine, I'll tell you what I know, then I'm out of here. And I advise you do the same. Just tell me. I was awakened in the middle of the night. A cloaked man said that there had been an accident and someone was in need of attention. I wasn't thinking much of it. That's part of my duty, and I was half asleep on top of that. So I grabbed my mantle and walked out with the stranger. Rain was pouring down from the sky so heavily it almost hurt. Ooh, that sounds miserable. I've realized that the man talking to me, or whoa, excuse me. I realized the man was taking me to the Castellan's house. I'm sorry. Asked him what it was about, and he confirmed. The accident happened to the Castellan, he said. His voice was so faint, I could barely understand him. We went into the house, and there I saw Jordan. It was clear to me that I had been lied to. I wanted to run, but the cloaked man blocked my way out. Why was it clear? What did you see? Jordan's throat was sliced open. He looked peaceful, as if he was sleeping. His eyes were closed, and the wound was elegant. The cut was really precise. I wonder if Jordan had even realized he was dying. The man spoke to me with the same faint voice as before. He told me to burn the body as soon as the rain stopped. That way, I won't even need to lie, because everyone will presume a disease. So that's exactly what I did. And he helped. Helped me move the body and light it up. Helped me scrub the blood off the floor and burn the sheets. He was very polite, calm, but not cold. In the end, he asked me if he needed to threaten me with death. I denied. It was clear to me from the moment I saw the blood. I went back to my affairs and never told anyone about it. Then, a couple weeks later, I've run from Gustovia fearing for my life. Why? Why after weeks? Because the man in the cloak became the Castellan himself. No, it can't be. I'm sorry, my child. You're lying. He would never have done that. I'm sorry. What was his name? You know his name. Tell me his name. Unigos. Bum, bum, bum! So it turns out Unigos murdered Jordan, who had that on their bingo card. No one says that anymore, but for some reason, I don't know, it's stuck on my head. So there we go. We need to go talk to our surrogate uncle, and I don't know how we're gonna handle this. I mean, this sucks that the guy we've been trusting killed our uncle. I have to say though, why are we so worried about avenging an uncle we never met? Do y'all feel that way about your family? Are you like, I've never met my uncle, but I must avenge him? Because I'm gonna be honest, if I never met the uncle, I don't know as though I would be so worried about avenging his death. Oh shit, that was bad. That was bad. I shot right over that guy. That was dumb. Okay. All right. So what we need to do... Oh, boy. What we need to do is head back. I'm going to just real quick... Fuck it. Let's just try this. I have not tried to kill one of the bison since we got here. Let's put on the poison copper arrow. Whew. Ooh, this is a mistake, but we're gonna try it. 2, and then we need the knife. Let's see, stone knife should be number 1. All right, this is gonna be a mistake. It's a stupid idea, but I'm gonna do it anyway. That's why it's a stupid idea. That's why it's stupid. Don't do it. Oh, shit. I do have it on the run now. Oh boy. If this actually works out and I actually end up killing it, oh. The feelings of guilt I am going to have. But also. Oh my god. I'm using up all my arrows. I'm about to die. Oh my god, it died. Oh my god. We managed to kill it. Oh my god. I feel terrible. That didn't make me feel good at all. Okay. All right. Sorry, yeah, anyway. I know it's just a depiction, but like, they're my favorite animals. I love them so much. Okay, I need to hurriedly pick up some broadleaf plantain and head back. I'm gonna go ahead and do that, and I will see you guys in a bit. Give me a second to feel right with myself for a second. Okay. All right, so we are strolling back into town to go talk to the Castellan. In order for us to do this, I know there's a couple potential outcomes. So real quick, I'm going to do a quick save so we can actually reload and see a couple of the different outcomes. But let's go ahead and start with the first one. All right, so hello there, dear Racemir. Hello. How's life treating you? Like a father. What do you mean? Strict but fair, I guess. Very mature for you to say. You're really growing, seeing more and more of those shades of gray, huh? I do, but gray still consists of black and white. Things are still good or bad, right or wrong. It doesn't change that. I disagree. I never said it does. Tell me more about my uncle. I'm not sure I have time for stories. I'm certain you'll find some. All right, maybe one more story. I remember a good one. Me, Jordan, and Woolrud. Maybe his name is Woolyard? Woolrud? I don't know how to pronounce any of these. I am so sorry. So we're going to keep going with what I've been saying. Me, Jordan, and Woolrud. We're trying to catch this rooster who swallowed a bunch of pearls, and tell me about his death. Oh, Racemir, I've told you already that he passed away in his sleep. But people don't usually just die during sleep, do they? Time is merciless. Jordan was an old man already. Did he die of old age? No. A disease? Some ravaging sickness? No. Then how come he didn't wake up the next morning? Racemir, I have never lied to you. So why start now? I knew this day would come. Finding words to describe it, to explain. It seems abstract. Undoable. But the silence has been burning a hole in my chest for far too long. I did it, Racemir. I killed my best friend. My brother. Don't call him that. I understand your pain, your feelings of betrayal, but I'm begging you, believe me that it brought me no pleasure whatsoever. Why? It's complicated. I kind of agree. So our options are, was it greed? You wanted to be Castellan instead of him? Was it jealousy? Living all those years in Jordan's shadow, the sense of inferiority must have been a constant. Or was it vengeance? For how he toyed with Kestrel, for robbing you of your one true love. I'm going to go with 3. If you're looking for a reason I hated him, you found one. But I didn't kill him out of hatred. What he did to Kestrel was awful, but he didn't try to be cruel. Besides, every part of that love triangle was hurting someone, and we're all to blame. What about the baby? You could have been a father. It doesn't matter who the father was. The beautiful baby boy didn't draw even one breath of air. His life was over before it began. That's the real tragedy. I'm gonna tell him it was yours. Kestrel told me. Are you serious? Yes, it was your child that burned on that day. All these years, I've never stopped wondering. My son, may you rest in peace. I don't know what good of a father I'd have been, but I would love you to the end of the days. All right, so let's say, was it jealousy? Living with you, living all these years in his shadow. It wasn't easy, being rather Jordan's friend than myself, but I didn't blame him for it. He was a star, bright, shining, always in the center of attention. It was in his nature and not mine. I was comfortable in the shade, safe, and it was my fault for getting too attached to it, so much that I was afraid of leaving his comfort. Didn't you envy his skills and his mind? Of course I did. We all did. Jordan was a genius. Who wouldn't want that? The question is, who would kill for it? Probably many, but that wasn't the case for me. I was always proud of being able to know him and to work with him. All right, greed. Not at all, son. I'm not your bloody son. You're not my family. Jordan was. Forgive me, you're right. I never cared for that title, nor the job that comes with it. I only did it because someone had to, and I tried to make a good name of Jordan. I tried to make the good name, of Jordan live on that way. Pick up the responsibilities he had left. He didn't leave them. You tore him away from them. Yes, I believe I did. So why'd you do it? Out of fear of Jordan's doings, of what he had become. After he killed that man in Navis, I've stayed with him when everyone left, but I couldn't stop thinking about what he did, how little it bothered him. He was angry at them for breaking up the pack, but he didn't see his fault in it. And what was the worse, he didn't even seem troubled by taking the man's life. That's when I started wondering, has he done that before? Jordan didn't want to stop the mission. I convinced him that it was time for it and that we should all move to the valley. I thought we could put all of what happened behind us, just rest and try to find happiness in the little things. But Jordan had a restless mind. For him, not moving up, not breaking another barrier was torture. When we arrived here, there was only a couple of villages. We built ourselves a house in Gustovia. I truly believed this would be enough, but not for Jordan. A week had not passed when he declared that he wanted to travel to meet the king, and that he planned on doing it alone. 2 weeks later, he came back as the new Castellan of the valley. He moved into his own house for appearances, as he called it. Since that moment, he was getting more and more distant from me. From anyone, really. I'd been seeing him walking around Gustovia like a true leader, shaking hands, hugging babies, making small talk, always with a big smile on his face. He seemed really great if you didn't know what was hiding behind that smile. We were living right next to each other, and yet after some time, we were talking only a couple times a year. He was afraid of me, afraid of his moral compass. He didn't want me to restrict him anymore, Conscience was a burden, so he got rid of it entirely. And that's when the worst side of him took control. I didn't see any shred of sincerity left, just a constant mask. Years went by. He was going more and more often to meet with the king, so one day I started a little investigation, and what I found sickened me. Jordan had become the very thing he swore to eradicate, a festered lord whoring around with his filthy friends, getting rich off people's misery. He was benefiting from wars, selling weapons, shaking hands with rapists just to be in their good graces. He had to be stopped. It took me months, years to get it, and I feel responsible for every wrong thing that he had done during this time. I should not have hesitated, but killing my own brother, it felt unimaginable. Yet I knew I was the only one who could do it. I sneaked into his house during a heavy rain. He was sleeping so peacefully, as if all the sinister thoughts had left him for the night. I was staring at his face for what felt like ages before I took out my blade, made one clean cut, and it was over. He didn't even open his eyes, and just like that, it was done. You know what's going to happen, right? You have to pay for what you've done. I do, and I'm not going to fight it. Whatever you decide, I will accept. All right, now this is where we can get different choices. So I understand your reasons. It's required a strong will and a good heart to do what you did, but the blood has been spilled and you need to leave the valley and never come back. You don't deserve forgiveness, killing your family just because you think it's right, but I will not let you die a self-proclaimed martyr. You will live with the guilt of what you've done until the time gets you itself. You are banished from the valley. You were right. Everything is soaked in gray. I don't condemn you for your decision. However, you took a man's life, and by the law of the king, it is punishable by death. Or, you are a murderer. None of your lies will change that. The only thing you deserve is death. You will be hanged for what you've done, and I hope you will never know rest. Now, here's the thing. I hate all of these because I agree with him. I'm glad he killed him. I actually think that that's a little bit of an oversight for this game, that you should be able to keep him on as Castellan. You can't. You have to get rid of him. But, I mean, He's right. He's right. He should have killed him. No one, I'm sorry, but no one who is cavorting with cruel and evil people, I think, deserves to live in happiness. And if he couldn't turn him in because obviously he was working with the king, then, I mean, I'm not suggesting any of us do vigilante justice in real life. I don't believe in that, but I believe in video game logic. He did the right thing. So this is the one that we're going to go with. We're going to actually use this outcome. And we're going to say, I understand your reasons. You're a good person. You did the right thing, whatever, but you have to leave and you can't come back.
I never had a chance to meet my uncle, to judge his character on my own. But I got to know you, Unigast. And though I do not condone your actions, I understand the reasons. To be a man is not to never err, but to make hard decisions when they are necessary. You made yours. And it's something you will need to live with for the rest of your life. As will I.
All right. Oh no, I didn't finish Dobronija's story and they left together. I totally forgot about that. Shit, they leave together. I totally forgot. Okay, well here's the deal. I actually can reload and I'm going to reload anyway because I want to make sure that we are able to... Okay, hold on. All right, so Amber busting into... I guess interrupt myself here. I had just, talked about how I forgot that you had to finish Dobronija's story before you kicked the Castellan out. You sure as hell do. So we can't actually tell the Castellan yet. So what we're going to do is we just showed up here. We are going to go through and I'm going to unlock... Let's see. Yes, this is what I've been waiting for. Tracker. Okay, and we need to do Dobronija's story. So let's do hers before we actually check out the rest of these. Okay, so find out what is wrong with the grain shipment. Where do I have to go? Okay, thank God I only have to talk to someone who's close. Not you? Okay. Hello. Hello, whatever your name is. Yarrow, we're going to go with. I've been sent by Dobronija. What for? I've heard that you're the one that supplies rye to the tavern. Is that right? So, I'm sorry, is this not a good moment or are you always this charming? Is this not a good moment? Forgive me, I don't mean to be rude. I'm just dealing with some personal issues. I don't want to intrude, just wanted to ask about the rye situation. Unfortunately, we won't be able to provide the rye this time. The crops are all diseased and pretty much unusable, as if I didn't have enough problems already. But don't worry, I've ordered rye from Rolnica. It should have been here yesterday, actually. I don't know what happened. Nadar usually is very prompt. Maybe you could go see him and check if everything is all right. That's what I'm going to do then. Take care. I'm having a really weird moment right now. So I've mentioned before that I actually have recorded this game twice. I did like so many hours of this game and realized that all the footage was shit because I had made a mistake and I didn't realize that when OBS updated, it looked terrible.
How can I help you?
Here's my problem. Actually, hold on. I distinctly remember recording this. I distinctly remember recording this, but I think I'm remembering the original time I recorded it. But now I'm nervous that did I potentially load a save or go backwards? And have we already finished this one? Shit, I actually don't remember. So I am so sorry if you are seeing this one again. I promise that was never my intention, but I think I'm remembering the first time I recorded it. All right, so hello, what can I help you with? I was asked to check up on the ride delivery that was supposed to go to Gustovia. Are there any setbacks? So he hasn't reached Gustovia yet. That's worrying. What happened? I sent one of my workers with the parcel yesterday. He should be back there already. There were never any problems with this route before, so something must have gone wrong. I'm already involved in the situation, so I could go try to find him. I've traveled here from Gustovia, but maybe I missed him somewhere along the way. Would you do that? That's extremely helpful of you. I sure hope he's okay. Let's not waste time then. All right. So we're going to go check that. That is really close to home. So we'll probably just stop at home on our way. Yeah, I remember recording this, but I'm pretty sure I recorded it for the first time I tried to record this game and the footage was all fucked up. But since I can't remember, I really do apologize if you're seeing this twice. Yeah, but hey, if you're not seeing it twice, it's a good story and I'm glad we didn't skip it. I think I see, yep, I see an overturned cart here. I was just about to say I will meet you guys back, but nope, let's do the overturned cart first. Okay. So we got some flour, some wheat. Not bad. Okay, anything else? Not that there has to be. I appreciate anything that's free. All right. And our house is literally like just on the other side of the water there, so. Ooh, there's another one of those leaf piles. I found a bag in one of them. Ooh, that one had 10 coins. Okay. So yes, you can get other things in the leaf piles. Good. Okay. I've honestly never seen the leaf piles before, and I don't know if that was part of a later like update, because the game has updated a few times, or if that was something I just missed. Because honestly, I was so focused on story and stuff, I might have just missed it, or just thought, huh, that's a weird pile of leaves, and not gone over and checked it. That's a very me thing to do. All right, let's just drop some stuff off real quick here, just because I don't want to have to carry everything around. All right, so the bag does not count as the simple bag. I was hoping it would, but it does not. So let's drop some of this stuff off. Almost got rid of that, and I definitely don't want to get rid of that. I'm going to deal with more of the meat and stuff when we come back. We can hang it to dry, so we can make dried meat in the, oh gosh, what is it? The hunting lodge. So we can do that later. All right, so let's just take the short route rather than taking the road route, because I have gone down that road already. The only thing that kind of sucks about this is I know this story so well, this storyline, that, like I said, I can't remember if I just somehow managed to forget to record it, or if I recorded it and then loaded a save or something stupid. So I feel really dumb right now. It's weird too doing it in fall, because I've always done it in spring. It's always been one of the first things I did. I have to be honest though, I've been getting really excited to just play this one because I really like this game. Winter is really when I do most of my hunting. So if we don't get a ton of hunting done... Oh, I want to show you guys that I can see animals now. Look at that! There's the boars! And there's the mooses. It shows us animals that are dangerous to us in red and animals that are not dangerous in green. Sorry, I love the tracker perk. It's my favorite perk in this whole game. All right, we're almost there. Ooh, if you hear some loud sighing, that would be a small dog. He just yawned and sighed loudly into my microphone. How green that is. All that moss. All right, so I know where this guy is already, so I apologize. I'm going to go straight to him. Normally, you would follow... Well, okay, hold on. I'm not going to do that. I'm going to do it the right way, because I'm remembering last time I recorded this, I did it the wrong way too, because I knew where he was. Let's go do it the right way. Let's do the right thing. Okay, what we're supposed to do is come over here. God, I am such a dick. All right, we are supposed to come over here, and we are supposed to see... Ooh, is that broadleaf plantain? Yep, it sure is. Let's grab a couple. I mean, I'm already getting myself... Oh, look at all that broadleaf plantain. It's so hard to leave. I just love it so much. Okay. Oh, you know what? I'm remembering something too about this quest. Shit. Okay. There's something I'm remembering about this quest, and I don't want to spoil it. Oh man. Okay. Fuck. Okay.